minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Oh, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm going to be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Boo Rambo.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls.
Behold my balls indeed, chat. Chat, welcome. Yeah, you can call me sexy if you want to, Alan. I don't know what the buckets are going to think about it. But welcome, chat. Today, we are continuing our journey, our hardcore... our hardcore Diablo IV journey, as you may remember. As you may remember, our character Plutwonia, who I think Alicia came up with the name, which I love. Gonna name my firstborn that. Plutwonia, hardcore character. I'd like to complete... My mic's way boosted? Why? Oh. One sec. I'm being so loud, huh? Oh. How's that? Is that better? How about that now? That must be better. If Kyle keeps yelling at me with this loud mic, I'm gonna fall in love with him. Now it's too quiet? But... Chat, this is not how God gamers start out stream. How's that now? Is that better? Chat! Chat! Ah! I turned off the thing before because I wanted to be able to yell at you. Without... Because when we were playing only up, I was yelling and it was... Oh, it's perfect? Smidge higher? 15% higher? That's good. Derek Bennett's now a facility gamer. Chat! We are continuing our hardcore Diablo IV journey, the quest to defeat Blood Mommy. Hello, I am your administrator, Kyle Hill. What do we do here? What do we do here? We here at the facility present to you the only stream on the internet that combines science and gaming. As I said, this is my name. I'm an award-winning science communicator, and Jason Momoa, if someone threw pocket sand in your face and you tried to look at him right after that. Kyle, welcome to the facility. Welcome all my facility members. It's a nice Sunday for me. And what we do here is explore and explain everything underneath the stars and beyond. If you want to join us in our mission of doing that, here you can subscribe. You can become a facility gamer like Derek Bennett, who's been here for a number of streams. You can go on the main channel, subby bubby there. Get our private Discord, see videos early. Our next video is coming out very soon, next 2 or 3 days or so. First footage, boots on the ground in Hiroshima, and I'll be telling a Half-Life history from Hiroshima. What's up, science man? I'll tell you in a sciencey place. Chat, welcome. Oh, I'm positively glowing. Chat, I'm doing well. Everyone loves the Discord, trust me. Yeah, I know the Half-Life series is what everyone wants from me. I'm working on it. I already have one filmed, and then the next one is going to be while we were there in Japan. I think it's going to be good. I just got back from rock climbing. As you can see, my fingertips are slightly drawing some blood flow. Getting back into it, finally. I've been hurting my wrist doing lifting, and so I wanted to get back into a different kind of workout. And so we're now back to the point where I'm flashing V6. See, the thing is, my body, I'm very strong. I'm a strong person. But if you don't climb for a while, what goes away are the strength in all those small muscles. Tendons, forearm strength. Look at that. Doesn't even move. Look at that. That's just skin on top of rock. So that's what I've been trying to get back in the last couple weeks, and I'm getting pretty close there. I'm not doing any crazy crimpy finger stuff yet. All open hand. But I'm getting there. And it feels good, because I've always, I don't know, climbing was always my physical hobby. And after I got injured, I took like a year off, and that didn't feel good. So now I'm getting back into it. I'm feeling fit and up to it. But that's how we're doing here today, chat. Martin Habrowski. Harbowski. God Gamer and Stronk. What can't you do? No, I can play the electric guitar. I'm pretty good at that. I don't know a lot about plants. How'd you get injured? Rock climbing. Definitely the same character. Thanks for getting us back on track, ED. Oh my gosh. You're not that dysfunctional. Chat, today, we are venturing in to the Gaming Command Center with one goal. Uno. And that goal is to, of course, continue our Diablo IV hardcore playthrough, but not just any kind of hardcore playthrough, chat. We're also going to be devoting as many times to science as we possibly can. Look, I told you, it's the only place on the internet that you can get this. You're welcome. So our goal is to live, laugh, learn, and love not dying. Yes, I had a pulley injury. So what we're doing, of course, if you're new to the facility, many of you are not, but Gaming Command Center, don't sit in those chairs. They're not for you. 275-inch monitors to see what I'm looking at on a daily basis. What you're saying, 227-inch curved OLED monitors in front of me, split right down the middle, because I can triangulate my prey after locating them in roughly a 360-degree space. The gimmick of a hardcore run is that if I die once, my character is deleted. Of course, this hasn't happened to us yet, because we're so good at the game. But right now, we're at a level 42 hardcore necromancer character. If we die, the character is deleted, and you can't get them back. Also, if I die on stream, the stream may or may not instantly stop, because it's Sunday, and I could do other things. So chat, there's nothing to it but to do it and say, welcome to A Scientist Plays hardcore blood mommy dommy time. So before we get into, oh, you're not supposed to see that background. That's just for me. Was that up? How long was that up there? Well, yeah, I know an AI made it, but it's still hot. Next time, just DM me. Thank you. Don't you dare get on camera. Let's chat. Jumping right into it. Of course, like I said, if there's any science times that need to be science timed, we will talk about it. We'll be playing on medium settings. Oh, hey, this is a great time for the Australians, says Abby. 0. As you can see, level 42 character, Plutonia, spelled exactly the same. World Tier 2. LFG. Are you excited the season to start, Kyle? I am more excited. I want to finish a hardcore character. That's what I want to do first. The thing is, I don't know anything about the endgame. I don't know anything. I don't know how the Paragon system works. I don't know what aspects are. I don't know how to like remove crap from other crap. I don't know what builds to go for. I don't know shiz. What I do know is science. And what I do know is how to bone.
I cannot do that here.
Oh, come on. That would have been But what I do know is how to bone. What? Did this sound doubled for you for some reason? Does the sound doubled? Why is that? Yeah, you guys hear that? I bet I have it on a different thing. Output. There we go. This is gonna be why. No, that's still weird. Why is that? Why? You have so many audio devices. Don't worry about it. Why does the sound double? So what? Where am I? We are at Act 3, in the middle of Act 3, in a place where I think there's a high chance of me dying. So I am going to, infiltrate a giant cannibal camp and free people there. It was the same with the only upstream? No, it wasn't. Was it? Use your god powers, Kyle. All right. What does this do? Okay, so you're gonna see this go a little framey gamey here for a second. What is it? What is it capturing? It wants to capture. It wants to capture the audio. Would like to capture what's going into there. No. That's what's coming out of what I'd like to put it. Yeah. Does that work? Damn. 1 second. Yeah, that's correct. This is high-end gameplay, by the way. This is high-end. Getting close to the end of D4 in this stream? I think so. I think we'll stream for a little bit. Because Arya's got other stuff she's doing, so maybe I just sit here and talk to you people. That's not what I was going to say. Try restarting the game? I don't think that's what the issue is. Why is that? Why is that? Shattuck. Not the button I meant to press. 1 second, chat. Chat, 1 second. Chat, 1 second. Yeah, that's right. That all goes to there. And then this is gonna go to incredible gameplay. Incredible, amazing. Incredible, high-end gameplay. What's the input? Just that. But then you need to see this, but then I need to just... No, I don't have... My hair isn't looking green. I'm just radiating incredible energy. Did I fix it? Nope.
I cannot do that here.
Don't care. Let's go. If it gets bad, let me know, but I'm just gonna... I mean, it does sound kind of weird, huh? I'm scared of those executioners. Because they can yump on me really fast. They can yump on me like barbarian, like the barbarian cannibals. Whoa, they're annihilating those guys. Chat, did you know that cannibalism is very common in the animal kingdom? How common is it? I don't know. Do you know, chat, in Locusts, there's some research that a guy named Ian Cousin, or Cousin, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's got a C-O-U and an N and a Z. And he was trying to figure out how huge swarms of locusts know where to go. And you know, that's not a trivial thing, right? Because swarms of locusts can be so big that they literally take hours to pass a certain point. There's billions of them in these big locust swarms. So how do they know where to go and what to do? Well, one of these researchers, his name is Ian again. You could probably just search Ian locust stuff. But he discovered that the threat of cannibalism is what keeps the locust going in a certain direction. So, as they are traveling, he observed the locusts biting each other in their hind limbs, like biting each other if they were lagging behind. So if they're lagging behind, they do little nibbles on the neighbor in front of them. They do little nibbles on them, like keep going. And if they don't keep going, they get nibbled so much that they get eaten. How does he hit me every time with that? So it's actually the explicit threat of cannibalism that seems to keep swarms of locusts moving. Isn't that interesting?
I need more time.
I need more time. Credits should do fine. Choice. Why are my my skellies are falling way too easily to that. Yeah, speaking of hardcore, yeah, I know. Ah! This place is actually kind of difficult right now, huh? Because I know the big barbarian boss I almost died to on my Eternal character, and that's what I'm afraid of. Because we'll definitely get to him by the end of this. I don't want two-handed, I want one-handed. Yeah, Chet, I had a episode on my list for a long time, but I never did it because I couldn't find enough information about it. But there was once, like, in the history books in America somewhere, they called it like the Day of the Locust, which, like, apparently, like, blotted out the sky for hours. Like, that's how many.
Don't let them get me!
Well, don't just stand there then.
Have you seen someone named Oyun?
I don't know. The cannibals are rounding everyone up, killing.
It sounds like she's in a metal box.
The prisons, I heard.
Why is the new TikTok challenge of jumping out of a boat at high speed dangerous? Says Urinator.
Maybe there is a chance.
Well, that's really stupid, for one. The main reason being that water is incompressible, and so when you hit water at high speed, you know, it's a meme to say it acts like concrete, but it doesn't. What makes an impact hard is how quickly you stop. And so with something incompressible like water, trying to move it out of the way is going to take a lot of force. That force acts to slow you down quickly. So the quicker you slow down with some momentum, the more force imparted to your body. The force equals mass times acceleration, but you can expand that to force equals mass times the change in acceleration over the change in time, which is the same as acceleration. I think I said that correctly. And so if your velocity goes from X to 0 in a short amount of time, it ups the force. And so when you're jumping out of a boat at high speed, you are not being caught really by the water. You are coming to a stop very quickly. I mean, water can stop bullets within 2 feet. So you're coming to a stop very quickly, which puts a lot of force on your body. TikTok people are stupid. That's right, it's not the fall that kills you. It's the mass times the change in momentum over the change in time.
I'm not ready.
And I remember the Mythbusters episode, I never really bought into the idea of like breaking the surface tension of water first myth. I think that was just more of moving some water out of the way first to get water moving to supply some of the force beforehand. I don't think it has anything to do with surface tension. Though, like, the forces of surface tension are nowhere near, you know, the forces of deceleration that we're talking about. So I don't think that's really actually a consideration. I hope that explanation saves one person. The thing about physics, as opposed to other things that we intuit, is that we do have an intuitive physics, right? Most people, even when they're born, well, actually, I don't know if babies do, but most people know intuitively that if you throw an apple up, it comes down, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So jumping out of a boat at high speed, you'd think you'd have some intuitive sense that that would very much hurt. So I don't think they shouldn't need my explanation is what I'm getting at. I'm worried about my skellies coming up.
I need more time.
Ooh. Because they're dying so quickly. That's what I'm worried about. I'm off to play Atomic Heart. All right. Have a good one. We'll be jumping back into Atomic Heart when the DLC comes out. When the DLC comes out on August 2nd or 3rd, we'll be playing it again. Because the more I think about that game, we had a lot of fun playing that game, and a lot of you liked watching me play it. So we'll jump back into it. And then, yeah, I didn't finish my thought. The more I think about that game, the more I appreciate what it did and what it was trying to do. And how creative, I mean, there's a lot of weird choices, of course, but for what it was trying to do, and it was a brand new IP, you know, not just some sequel to something, I liked it a lot. The ballet puzzles were really cool. Oh yeah, and we will be doing Starfield. I already have the Kevins working on all the materials for Starfield streams. Gamerific, yes, I do have a PO box. If you go to the main, channel and click the About section, you'll see the PO box. Get me in there. Would your organs tear or explode when experiencing incredibly high Gs, says Arrow? Yes. At some point, well, what is G? What is G? G is acceleration. And we denote Gs, we use Gs to normalize. So, by which I mean bring everything under a common unit. So, we reference G as about 10 meters per second per second. So every additional 10 meters per second, or a fraction thereof, we say it's 2 Gs. So it's not 10 meters per second, it's 20 meters per second, and we call that 2G. So it's just in reference to the acceleration on Earth, the acceleration due to gravity on Earth. And so acceleration, we know, is how things have forces imparted on them. Anything that accelerates necessarily needs a force. Anything that moves needs a force on it, or had a force on it at some point. And so high G implies high force. Stop chewing up bodies. So when you say, would high Gs hurt me or whatever, you are actually saying, would a high amount of force applied over some time period hurt me? And of course, the answer is yes, right? Now humans, the time value there, like anything with acceleration, the time value there is very important. Humans, we know, can endure very low G forces for a long amount of time. So like 1.5 G or 2 G or something like that. You can survive that for a long time, but what you can't, and you can survive extremely high Gs for a short amount of time, which we know from guys who strapped themselves to rocket chairs and then used water to decelerate them. They've broken blood vessels in their wrists and they went blind for a day, but they survived, even pulling many, many dozens of Gs. What humans can't survive is a decent amount of Gs over a decent amount of time, the middle ground. So like 100 Gs over a second or something like that, or a fraction of a second. That's like hitting the ground, jumping off a roof, that's when you die. Can humans ever go faster than light, says Dick Tracy? No, nothing can go faster than light. Nothing with mass can travel at the speed of light, and nothing goes faster than the speed of light. You can travel faster than the speed of light in some medium, like water. Objects can travel faster than the speed of light does in water. But in terms of traveling faster than the speed of light in a vacuum, nothing can, because that would violate relativity, which says that light must be equal in all reference frames. And if it wasn't equal in all reference frames, then things could break the universal speed limit, and that's not... Chat, I'm trying to smash through a jail cell full of cannibals, and all you want to do is learn. Come on. So is there a light sonic boom, says ED? Yes. That is the colloquial way to describe how Cherenkov radiation works. So you've probably heard of Cherenkov radiation if you like my nuclear stuff at all. And what that is actually, it's kind of like a sonic boom for light, but when high energy particles move through a medium faster than light would, let's say water, let's say it's high energy photons or particles from a particle accelerator or something like that, they hit the other molecules in that medium so hard that they ionize them and add energy to them. And then when those excited atoms and molecules relax and return to their original energy state, that energy they absorbed is given off in the form of photons and sometimes other particles. And those photons, if they have a certain energy, will be in the visible light spectrum.
Are you here?
You're not him. Who are you?
How does light accelerate after getting slowed down by water, says Dilapidation. Now, you've actually asked a very interesting question, and my answer is complicated, but what I will say... Your girlfriend's still there, it's fine. I'm trying to tell people science. Light doesn't actually slow down in water. it still moves at the speed of light as it interacts with atoms and molecules, but it takes time for that interaction to happen. So it's as though the photons are slowing down, but they're not actually slowing down. Think of light traveling from one atom to the next at the speed of light, but that interaction takes some amount of time. The photon itself has never slowed down. You know what I mean? Between interactions. And the actual answer that I'm getting at is more complicated than I actually know how to explain. But that's the general idea.
They were prisoners.
Dark Fire Zero, I almost said Frenzy, is now a facility gamer. Welcome, Owlman.
A new age to come, and the man who would bring it.
How does bioluminescence, Kyle, work? There's a really... This is so creepy, I like it.
They get stronger from eating us. Our flesh. Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, you're just gonna say it again. Is light a particle or not, Kyle? Yes. Is this game worth the price? Yeah. It's a great Diablo game. I've already played it for dozens of hours, I think. Already 7 science times? Incredible. Yeah, no, the game's worth 60. Guys, I know we're in a renaissance of like indie games being pretty well made and fun and going viral and stuff like that and costing like $5.
Stay close.
But almost every game forever has cost $60. And this has as much content as any of those AAA games. I don't... Reaper Panda with the 5. Appreciate that. You do not have to gift like that, but we appreciate here when you do. Thank you, Pandy. Thank you, Pandy. Like, the people you see complaining about this game not having enough content are the people who, like, no-life it, you know? Like, play it for, like, 200 hours. That's not the average person. What you read on the internet is not real life. Yeah, you could wait for a sale, Dick Tracy, but, I mean, there's a new season coming in a couple days. The game isn't broken. It's in a great state. It looks great. It plays great. It's fine. Yeah, Squirrels is already 210 hours in. DK Ruben asking, what is my current record for science times in a stream? I think that may have been in a Dead Space stream when we got up to like over 30 or something. Of course, Dead Space being extremely sciencey. Any complaints about the game, Kyle? Not really. I mean, I'm a casual Diablo player. I'm not a Seasons grinder. I did play Seasons in D3, but like I said, I don't know any builds, I don't know the Paragon system, I don't know any of that crap, I don't know how to farm, I don't know what are the best items. I just play it because I enjoy playing. And this, unlike almost all of the other Diablo games, I think, this has the best story, quote unquote. It has definitely the best voice acting. The visuals are great on Ultra. The cinematics are great. I'm casually playing, but playing hardcore because say it with me, chat, because content demands sacrifice. Because it's watchable, chat. Because there's a narrative here. You know there's something on the line. What about the Riddle beef, Kyle? Haven't heard anything about it. They made their video about me. I left a comment. It's the top comment on the video. And that's that. What I will say is that I may or may not be working with some very talented people to produce a follow-up to the scam video. Where we may or may not... Whoa! we may or may not have learned and compiled a lot more very interesting information. Maybe. And if and when that happens, you'll be the first to know. Oh my god, my skellies. You'll be the first to know, of course, if you're subscribed. YouTube.com/KyleHill. Oh. Man, this guy's shambling up a storm here. I dropped my double evade boots, and I'm still reeling from that. Content demand. J Long, welcome. Demands. Sacrifice. Demand content sacrifice. Isn't that what Creator Clash is? Oop, I was trying to kill our friend. I probably don't have to fight these guys. I can probably just move forward. Get him! You had 5+ evade boots? Oh, that sounds awesome. Is this your first playthrough of the campaign? Yes. I do not know what the ending is. I do not know what the bosses are. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna die or how to beat those bosses.
We made it. I can't stop my hands from shaking. Give me a moment.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, you had exactly 1 second. Let's go.
Yes. Where is she?
Where are we going? Right.
Keep that beast quiet.
Keep that beast quiet.
It's safe now. Nothing will get you up here.
I told you to keep that beast quiet. Yes. I can't do his accent. I don't know where he's from. I told you to keep that beast quiet. Wait, did I? Oh. Damn it, Oyun! Learner 36. Appreciate you.
Solaya! Oh, Yoon! Oh, you
They were only roommates, chat.
You waited. Kept yourself.
They're only roommates.
You know, when we first met,
You know, when we first
I
met,
assumed this
I
connection you
assumed
have with Lilith would
this would
lead
lead
you
to
to
the darkness.
as it
As it
has
has
Elias.
Elias.
But after the
That's
good
what
you've
you've
done
been-
here,
Maybe I was wrong. We shall see. How long did it take you to grow that glorious beard? This is Swedishimo. First of all, it looks kind of shitty in my mind, but I haven't shaved since the election. Always going the wrong direction. Story. You need to do an audiobook, says Magnum Dong. I'll do, I want to turn the Half-Life histories into something else at some point. Probably a book, that would be cool. And then I'll read the audiobook myself. Oh, cool. Oh, my body! Oh! You trim the beard? Yeah, but I haven't. The chin I haven't really trimmed. Yorkshire. Have you written a book yet, Kyle? No. I'd like to, but I've talked about this before. The cost benefit doesn't make any sense. The amount of money, and I'm not all about money, but money is how you do things. The amount of money even some of the biggest authors in the world get offered to do a book up front is untenable for me. because I know my time would be better spent making YouTube videos and doing other things.
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's
plans. No.
Which of the
Lesser evils he means to summon. No.
What he did to
Cost benefit isn't there.
Oyun said the tunnel is in a
There are small examples like that fantasy author guy who had that giant Kickstarter. But it wouldn't be worth, say, a year of my time to get paid $50,000. And I don't know if that makes me sound elitist or something like that. $50,000 is a lot of money. But the amount of other things I could work on in a year, say. Now, the equation becomes easier when, you know, a lot of my Half-Life history book would be just transcripts of the essays I've already written. Right? I'd have to add them up, but we've almost done 20, and each one of them is like at least 3,000 words. So you're already pushing, you know, 60, 70, 80,000 words right there. So you're already almost at book length. You know, if you're going for like 100,000 word book or something. Oh, look at that big thing. Oh, it's so gross. I'm all about cost benefit, chat. Honestly, the gaming channel, which we're on right now, is a cost benefit gamble that I'm doing. But that's because I wanted to try an experiment. I had short hair 8 years ago. See, now, for example, if it was a different proposition, that would take me away from, you know, social media, science communication, like on YouTube. Say I sold a TV show, and I had to work on a TV show for 3 months or something like that, then that would be worth it. Just because of the money and the exposure and all of that. So it's all just an equation with different variables, chat. That's all. That's all, chat. Life is an equation to me. Maximize value, minimize loss, try to make yourself happy. You know? Be satisfied. Write a chapter a year, then review and publish. You have so many resources in the Discord and your community. Community is amazingly diverse and talented. Oh, I'm sure. It's just... Patrick Kirk is now a facility gamer. Welcome. It's just the return for the amount of time isn't enough. That's all. Is it true that spiders digest their food outside their bodies? And if so, do all of them do that, says Mad Thanos. I don't know if all of them do that. Off the top of my head, I would say so. But digesting outside of their body, meaning that they inject enzymes, which are molecules that help speed up chemical reactions and aren't consumed themselves, enzymes into the body of insects, and it basically liquefies or makes more liquid their internal so they can slurp them up. And I don't know if all spiders do that. Because spiders don't really have like mouths in the same way, you know. So I don't know. I actually don't know. One of the most important things you can say in science, chat. And something I've been personally trying to get at. Like when I was growing up and I was learning science and stuff, and I thought I was a smart kid. I was just a smart ass, you know, just a know-it-all. But now I've been trying to stop myself more and more and just admit when I don't know something and say, I don't know. Let's learn about it. Mandibles aren't mouths. They're like mouth hands.
Could that be it?
Look at this low-res door. We gotta get in there. We gotta get in that low-res door.
Twin sabers. Just as Oyun described.
You were probably smarter than 90% of your teachers. Definitely not true. Smart about what? It's relative. I was definitely not smarter than my thermodynamics professor about thermodynamics. I'll tell you that. Doesn't human saliva have enzymes that do similar things as Reaper Panda? Yeah, all... Yeah, yes. Spiders are cannibals? Yes, they do. Some spiders are cannibals. Have you seen this Dead Spider Robots? Yes, there's an office hours about it. We have evolutionary evidence, chat, that venom...
Do you hear that?
That, like, snake venom actually started as saliva and enzymes, and then became more and more weaponized, so to speak.
Why do we stay here? Need more prey.
I almost died to this guy in casual, so I'm actually pretty scared of fighting him.
What work? You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Ghoul Run will be reborn, and so will...
Ah!
What work?
Elias. He is poised to summon Andariel into the world. Her power will lift...
Andariel, famous Dami Mommy from Diablo 2. I remember because she had chains coming off her nips. And she had 4 arms like Goro.
Andariel, the maiden of anguish. That is the lesser evil he means to summon. Heavens help us.
Hopefully the tips and build update make it easier, says Squirrels. But I haven't played much since the last stream. I've only gone like 2 level points up. Yeah, gleeking. That's spitting spit with your mouth in a weird way. You compress your cheeks in a weird way and it spits a stream of spit. Billy Gone, a classmate from 20 years ago. Billy Gone could gleek, and we all thought it was so cool. I've done it before by accident, like in a dentist chair. Yeah, but your skellies can't get one shot. I still feel like they're really weak. I want one-handed. Give it to me. Blood Lance? What does this have? Bone Spear. I want to keep that because it's only +2. Not going to switch it out for a +1. Oh, and then I got +2 in tendrils. That's good. Well, these do have 2. I'll go for the next one. Yeah. Plutwonia looking good. Ooh, you're telling me, baby. When I was playing this game by myself on the PS5 or on ultra settings on PC, I do like stop and just look around. Like sometimes I feel bad for the environmental artists that spend all the time making this and you're just sprinting by it. Yeah, sometimes stop and smell the cannibals. That's the main wombo combo right there. Rade Sobaggio, welcome. Welcome back to another stream, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Man, I have to excrete urine. Excited for Dune Part 2? Yes. Everything Denis Villeneuve does is so incredibly well shot, well executed. The sets, the cinematography, everything just looks so cool and is so awesome. I'm very excited for it, yes. When's it out? I don't know. Who am I? Your movie phone? Some of you may be too young to know what movie phone is. Did I almost die to this chick too? I forget. See, look at that! They don't get one shot anymore, squirrels, come on. Oh yeah, I did get one shot by this chick. I have to avoid those, which I'm not doing very well. Fuck.
I'm not ready yet.
Fuck. Might be a short stream, chat. Oh, God. I don't think I can beat this right now. Just... No, I can't.
I'm not ready yet.
Hit! Yes, I'd have to go back and fight those minions again, but that's fine. I don't want to die. Because if I die, it's all over! And Plutwonia gets deleted. I don't want to do that, chat. I don't want to just wimp out of it. But only a third of her health gone, all my skeletons dead, all of my potions dead. Can you instantly teleport to safety? Is that hardcore only? Yes? I don't know. Ask someone in the chat. I don't actually know. Sure, why not? Skulls in the jewelry. Okie dokie. It's a rare drop in hardcore. Yeah, I wasted one of them, and I used another one the other day. But the Scroll of Escape lets... There's no, like, teleport time. I can just instantly bop out of there. Because I definitely would have died there. There would have been no way. There would have been no way, chat. Wait, what is this? Cool stream says negative influences. So I don't know if I'm actually... If I have enough to beat that chick. What I kind of want... I mean, we could level up a little bit, which is fine. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. Sacrifice the skelly, get rid of the skellies.
I have to find the ring, but how to get? Yes.
I like this. I like the skellies. Leveling up won't help. It scales. Yeah, but I need to. I know it scales, but I want to have my skellies take less damage. You know what I mean? If leveling up doesn't help, then that means I'm stuck, which isn't... That's not how the game works. Daniel Benton with the 5. How do you think everyday life would be different if humans had venom? No idea. There's a lot of things... Summoning was good in Diablo 2. I don't know what you're talking about, Willie. Go to the healer and refill potions. What do you... Guys.
I'm not ready yet.
Guys. There's a lot of things about human evolution that don't affect us socially. Like, not necessarily, right? Hey, Lorath, you came back. Like, what if humans didn't have fingernails? I don't know. Would that change the economy? What I'm getting at is, if we were venomous, would it be a big part of our society and our day-to-day life? I don't know. No idea. Except DNA tracked. What are you talking about? Would you stream the Elden Ring DLC? Maybe. We beat it on stream. Get on that building! Don't bounce off the building! Get on the building! Hey guys. Why do I... It looks like I so clearly dodge that executioner jump. But then it's like, no you didn't. Some side... How about we try some side dungeons for cool legendary aspects? What I've been finding is that... Oh no! In all of those dungeons, like there's a boss at the end that totally... That happened the other day. I was playing yesterday to get ready for the stream. And there was just a boss at the end that I had to portal away from because it was just too good. It was just annihilating me. So I don't know. It seems like that's at the end of every one of those aspect things. But then what do I do? I don't know. I don't know. How do we progress the game? Yeah, give me all that crap. I don't know. Eminem spits venom. No, he spits straight fire. Those are different things. Those are different. Let go of your minion attachment, Kyle. Squirrels, what do you think? I'm not even because of my minions, I'm not even using an ultimate. I just killed the butcher in 2 seconds, says Crispy, taking time away from her job to play Diablo. Gimme, gimme. Minions will get you through the story if you build them right. Well, am I building them right? Ooh, this area is cool. Probably a high iron content here. That's why, chat, when you see geysers, like Yellowstone geysers and stuff, the reason why they're all so pretty colors is because they have a lot of different minerals in them. And when those minerals precipitate out of the water, the water evaporates and leaves the minerals behind, or they accumulate in some other way. They have different colors. When they're dissolved in the water, you wouldn't see that. But once they precipitate out, Chad, that's a word for you to learn today. When they precipitate out, that's when, and they accumulate, that's when you start to see the color. Now, copper isn't red. Copper is like greenish blue, isn't it? I'm glad that your only up curse has been lifted. Indeed. I was happy with that one. I don't need build help, I'm just saying. Is the stream interesting if I take a bunch of time to do a bunch of side stuff? I don't know. Content demands sacrifice. We need a t-shirt. Chat, I actually just came up with the new, we actually just came up with a new merchandise idea for the facility. I sent in the idea to the designers, and we'll see how quickly we can get it out. I'm very excited about it. Why is iron the most stable element? What I'm conflicted on your question is that I don't know. I think you mean in the context of like radioactive decay, and it's like the last part of the decay chain, and that's when it gets to a point where it's stable. But I don't know. That's what you mean, right? But I don't know if it's the most stable element in terms of other properties. I'm baking cookies between chocolate chip, oatmeal, or snickerdoodle. Chocolate chip. Reaper Panda with the 10. If you could control water, would you be able to control blood as well, or vice versa? Well, water is what the blood is in. Blood is mostly water. It's like 70% water. So think of the blood as a... Oh, I forgot the word. Never mind. What are you doing?
These wretched dead keep their secrets silent.
Yes.
Rotting bones.
Rotting bones. Useless liars.
They were
They
privileged
privilege
to
know the grinning one. Receive its gifts.
Unworthy.
All unworthy. All of you.
I've collected their dust.
Sniffed deep. No answers. No words. Only headaches.
Only
Headaches.
the dust of weaker beings.
All right, crazy
Sniff
person.
the dust yourself. Too dangerous. Only Orgai has strength and knowledge.
I don't need to sniff your dust, my dude. That wasn't Meatwad, chef. That was Gollum. Meatwad has a southern tilt. And Frylock's higher. Meatwad is higher.
Now, fella. I just want to play with some of my bone boys. We're just gonna be doing some bone stuff over here.
It's more like that. Screen accurate.
Look at this puppet I made out of a used sandwich. Isn't it cool? You destroyed my sandwich!
I've heard other people try Gollum, and sometimes it does get cringy, so I hope mine's not cringy.
Come on, Nat. You know it's cool, you're just jealous. I want that karma.
Ah. Ah, give me your dust. I'll turn your bones to dust. Which I can only do after I've dried them out because marrow is wet. Seriously, why you're not doing voiceovers? Because I'm not pursuing it seriously. I'd like to. I always wanted to try voice acting. And I have tried it. Oh, what are they? I auditioned for Horizon Forbidden West. I auditioned for the role of CEO. The CEO guy near the end of the game. I auditioned for that role. Didn't get it! Don't want to use the shrine if I don't need to, you know? Or I bet I have to use the shrine to activate. Alright, alright. Boned, 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 boned. Boned, boned. Reaper Panda gifting another membership, bringing it up to 6, I think. Reaper, you do not have to do that, but of course, I appreciate when you do. Thank you, Reap. The Reaps. The guy who thought he was Ted Farrell reborn? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I auditioned for that. Could you imagine?
I'm not ready yet.
Could you imagine? Because they would have scanned my face. And then you're playing frickin' a AAA game, and then it's me. That'd be a trip, man. I hated him. Yeah, you were supposed to. That was for the Meatwad impression, color me impressed. No problem. I can do, like... I used to, because I'm a nerd, I used to keep track on a post-it note of all the impressions I thought I could do. So my Gollum and my Meatwad are pretty A tier. And then I can do, like, generic, you know, generic tough guy, like, video game character. Nice! You know, like that kind of shit. Generic Cockney, like, you know, like Captain Price from Call of Duty. can do a serviceable Australian accent. I don't think there's any other impressions that I do that are super good. It's definitely it's definitely Gollum that is the best. I can barely do my own voice. And you know, there's you know, I have this voice, and then I have, you know, the Half-Life Histories voice, you know, which is a lot more somber. And I say my words differently. Okay, well, what's here? What? Donde? Oh, did I already do the thing? Where's the... All right. Give me your bones. Boom. I just love corpse explosion chat. I don't want to give it up. You call the Half-Life Histories my soft boy voice? No, it's not. Oh, you have to emote at the statue. Got it.
I need more time.
I need more time. I want to get that corpse tendies. That's only 5. 2 hand, 2 hand, 1 hand? Dun, 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 dun. Ocean grants 10% maximum life as barrier, 10% minion life, damage reduction while fortified. I don't know.
I need more time.
That's not that how, but that's not how that button works. Wait, which one is this? Keeping shows the ancient statue. You keep the traditions. Through time warn you endure, but before your color for kin, I say, yes, I keep your traditions. Yes, I keep your traditions by... By doing this? Do I already... It never... By saying thank you. Nope, damn it. Do I have a death one? I don't think I have a death one yet. And I can't make it because I don't have enough crushed beast bones. You got a yes emote. Sorry. Chat, I'm not paying attention. I need this to be up there. And I need this. I want to say, yes, I keep your traditions. Of course I do. Of course I do.
Thanks.
Thank you. Incredible. Everyone is wrong. It's either hello or yes. Got it.
Thank you.
That's not what I meant to do. Chat, isn't it incredible when, you know, I can just get so much advice from anybody.
Greetings.
These quests are the best quests. Hello. Wait, I did that one. Thank you. Wait. It's hello or yes. Didn't I just do that? Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yes.
I have kept the old traditions. Oh, wait. I have an ability point. And then I want the this. Wait. Valley of the Strayed. Excuse me. Chat, we're reaching the halfway point of the stream. And I still to urinate. So, hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do so. I need it.
Yes! Worthy dust. The secrets are here.
Yes, yeah, snort it, buddy.
I see you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Snort it up.
The grinning.
Drugs are cool, kids.
It reaches out to me. I just need to.
Did he just sneak?
So close. That's it. That's what I heard.
The hell's that? I'm not going all the way there. Oh, that's a dungeon. Hubris smiles back. Indeed. What is this game? Says Roger. This is Dust Boys. Roger, this is Diablo IV. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. But it's a sequel to the Dobbies. Snap. Back, 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 back. Chat, if you haven't liked the stream, you haven't joined us at the facility yet, I'd just like to point out all the commenters in the chat who are saying how awesome it is. It's a cool little place. We give episode suggestions, we talk to each other, there's 35 channels, maybe. People play games, they talk to each other, they ping me at all hours of the day, and then I wake up and I'm like, ah! Where's that thing? Ow. These corpse bow things, man. They'll get you. Oh, they'll get you. Is Discord Patreon only, says Boss Haas. No. If you go to the main channel, the Kyle Hill channel, not this gaming channel, and you sign up at the second tier and above, you will get access to the Discord. And it will automatically sync you up with the Discord. And you'll have the same role as you would normally. Ah, so many spiders! Get all those gems and start crafting. Yeah, that would probably help, huh? Stay away from me, Spiderman. Yeah, Reaper, if you join the Patreon, episodes early, behind the scenes, voting on titles and thumbnails, private monthly members only live streams with me, Discord access. It's like Kyle Hill Prime. Kyle Plus. Kyle Max. Maximum me. Is it worth it? I don't know. I'll let you work it, lay down, flip, and reverse it, and you can tell me. Boom. Where am I going? Kyle fans? Hillsley? Fan house? Hill house? Ah, stutter step micro! That's a reference to professional StarCraft, chat.
I'm not ready.
To a tactic that Terrans like Beyond and Maru use in competitions like the GSL. I'm just trying to make it to this base, or whatever. Get tendied. Scorched indeed. Stay away. Only science? That's all right. But, yeah, we do all that. We also do, speaking of merch, I do discounts for merch on there and all this. Oh, man. Haifu, like waifu? It's not bad. I call Arya my waifu because she eats a lot of protein. To me, skeletons! Let your bones be my strength. Kyle, would you become a lich to learn all of science? What are the downsides of being a lich? Hey, remember me?
So, as I was saying, I don't know precisely where it's hidden.
The maintainers.
But this is the place. So...
Hey, it's around a bunch of cannibals. Mind checking it out for me? You look tasty. Ah!
The ring once belonged to my aunt. A gift from my uncle. But
Reaper, if you're now an associate professor, then you should get added automatically.
she always...
If you did it through Patreon, then you need to sync your account on Patreon and click, you know, the join button or whatever it is. But if you did it through YouTube, you should be automatically synced up. Have you read the What If books by Randall Munroe? It says, at least smile. Yes. I contend that What If 1 and What If 2 are some of the best popular science communication books ever written. Like pop science books, I think they are some of the best. I recommend them highly.
How can it not be here? I don't understand.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's because sometimes things are places.
This.
Ooh.
Hey,
Look at this.
That's mine.
Hey, look at this chick.
I've heard you're outside Gulran going on and on about some
Priceless little ring.
Me and my boys had to see it for ourselves.
Of course we did, didn't we, boys?
What are you willing to give us for it?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
Fist bump?
That ring belonged to my family.
All right, we kill you. We get it. Uh-oh, traps. That's what you get. No one's gonna trap me. Boned. Cursed. Boned. Cursed. Tendied. Boned. Boned. Cursed. Boned. Tendied. Afraid. Burned. Burst. Boned. Tendied. Burnt. Boned. Tendied. Cursed. Trapped. Exploded. Boned. Here's your little ring, little man.
Oh, thank you. I'll treasure it for... Wait. What is this?
By the order of the
This
Peaky
isn't real
Blinders.
gold. Oh, this is so like him. I bet he's laughing up at me from the burning hells. You know what? Just keep it. Maybe take it to that weird merchant in the book.
Okay. I've never been there before. I've never even been there before. Chat! Halfway point of today's stream, chat. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do so now, as we're growing the GC, the gaming channel. Kyle, we must talk about what? Play Uncharted for once. Okay. Were you just boning those minions? Maybe. Chat, We're at our halfway point of today's stream. I hope you'll join me for the other half. I am now going to yeet and excrete. I suggest you do the same. Maybe take a little, just take a little sippy sip. Get up and stretch, do whatever. We're back to continue our quest to never die in this game, not once. We'll try to get to more science times. It's been fun so far. Thank you, Urinator. I'm gonna do what your name suggests and do that. Chat, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for more hardcore Diablo 4. And don't go anywhere because I will know it's because you didn't cover your camera on all your laptops, and I see you when you were eating! And we're back! Chadathan! Did you yeet and excrete? Smiling Staffy and is leaving exactly when I come back. How dare you? Excretion complete! That was almost mission critical there. Reaper's finally in the Discord. Glad you figured it out. Chat, if you're just joining us, we are now continuing on our hardcore Diablo IV Blood Mommy More mission. How's everyone's Sunday or Monday been? I know there's a disproportionate number of Australians in the chat. That means they're somewhere in the Monday. Not sure where. Not sure where. Aye. But we're not done today. Chat, no. We're not done today. Because here in the Gaming Command Center, we have one goal, and that's to continue to do this. What are we up to? So I had to portal out really quick of that one boss fight because I thought I was going to die. So now I'm just I guess I'm just finishing this quest for some extra XP real quick. And I hope you join me for that. We're still at 10 science times, as Alicia is pointing out. Let's see if we can't make it many more, eh? Return to Science's place. Diablo IV, the hunt for Blood Mommy. What if I died while that was happening? You know? That would have been annoying. What room in the facility is that? That's the gaming command center. I'll try a Dutch accent. No. I wish I could help you, says Crispy. I shouldn't need help to beat the game without dying a single time. I was thinking of just putting in some offline hours, but then I encounter bosses that maybe you guys want to see, all that stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Streaming is weird, chat, because I want to experience the things and have my own reaction to them, but I also want you to experience those things with me, you know? Offline is cheating. No, it's not. If I don't die, I can't cheat in this. If I die, the character is gone. Mother's Judgment's really annoying. I needed help when I went through it, says Crispy. Crispy, I beat it. I beat Mother's Judgment and the big beef boy on my Eternal character. But I did get one shot by her lightning circles. So that's why I was afraid. Because I walked in with my Eternal character, and I just died in like 3 seconds. So that's why I'm being overly cautious here. Like, I know I can beat her, and then I just have to dodge those things, but of course, being hardcore, I'm just cracking open a crisp, refreshing Voodoo Ranger for the second half. Let's go, says Derek. I'll be cracking into some cold ones after the stream as well. Because I had a good climb today. Felt good. Felt good to be doing, like, flashing V6. I know that doesn't mean anything to people who don't rock climb and boulder. But to just in a couple weeks be getting back to where my climbing muscles, like my tendons and ligaments and small muscles in my hands and forearms, and my flexibility and stuff like that, to be getting back to a point where I'm doing something that hard and it's starting to get to where my actual overall body strength is satisfying. Because I was relegated to just never being good. I was relegating myself to just never being good again. But it was good. And I'm doing high mileage workouts, so I used to be, some people don't know this about me, but I used to work at a rock climbing gym, I used to coach, I used to compete, all that stuff. Gimme! So I used to take it pretty seriously. So I used to do a lot of specific workouts that I take seriously. So for this, oh no. So, get wrecked. So, to get back into rock climbing, in the interim, what I've been doing is triple pyramids. So I've been choosing a peak, V5 or V6 peak, and I've been doing, in one workout, V0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that takes me about an hour to do. And at the end of it, I'm breathing really hard. My forearms are failing. It's good. Putting a lot of mileage on this old car. Off work pays hard. Oh, you know it does, baby. Broke my ankle ZA fracture 8 weeks ago and was given a clear to climb again in super deformed shoes last week, says Dark. Well, I'm happy you're okay. When I was obsessed with climbing, you know, when I was like 18, 19, 20, I had surgery in a very particular place that is not good for climbing. And I was climbing again within 7 days. That's like how obsessed I was. Kyle, how much do you bench and squat? I don't know. I don't do either of those things. But Arya does both of those things. Can't remember what she squats 300, 330, 350 to use a hangboard. I have a hangboard hanging up here at the facility, but I'm just using it more to get my skin back and my tendons back. I'm not really training on it because, again, I don't want to burst a tendon. Arya, she power lifts like 300 for 3, or a little like over 300 for 3, something like that. Oh God, I activated the bones. Kyle, what workouts would you recommend for rock climbing? At the beginning, the best workout for rock climbing is just rock climbing. You don't have to do anything fancy. You only have to do specific rock climbing workouts once you hit a plateau. And usually that plateau is a couple months in to climbing. So my number one workout recommendation would just be, just climb a lot. And start doing, see if you can do pull-ups, start doing pull-ups. But you have to get pretty far along before you need climbing specific workouts. And then I have a lot more answers for you, but... But yeah, in my prime, I was, well, yeah, Reaper, but Arya is a personal trainer. And she owns a gym, so it's her job. She's very strong. If you follow Arya on Instagram or Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. Freaking jacked. But in my prime, so, you know, I was kind of depressed about getting injured during the pandemic because I'm so much heavier and I wasn't as strong. I was my strongest I'd ever been before the pandemic. But at my strongest, I could do one-arm pull-ups with each arm. I could do 30 to 40 pull-ups in a go. I could lock off and hang with one arm for 40 seconds each, kind of thing.
They took everyone, everything.
But I was only 135 pounds.
Came through and spared no life. I returned to dust.
How do you compare your climbing skills to Nathan Drake? Nathan Drake would be
and brought to the mountain.
The strongest climber in history. And I talked about this in our episode.
Dawa and Ra. They're still missing. They cannot be left among the horrors of the Triune.
Sorry, ever been on the channel? Yes.
Bracelets, each bearing eagle wings. I must find.
So chat, yeah, that was at my lightest and my strongest when I was 135. It says, Superman, you're 135? No, I'm much heavier than that right now. Much heavier. Get wrecked, bone boys! What's this? Oh, yeah. How tall are you? Don't worry about it. Get in the bone zone, indeed. Yeah, I put on a lot of weight, but I think a lot of it is just beef. How do you like Diablo? It's a perfect Diablo game, man. The real complaints I hear about it are from people who play it too much. Yes? One hand, one hand. Ooh. What is this doing again? What is this getting me? Corpse tendies. I don't know what things are good. That's the problem. Shadow damage, that's good. Course kill, I'll try it. Who cares? Who cares? If I die, then I'm dead. And then the stream ends and I can go to bed. or something similar. Where's the beef? Oh, you know where it is. Start crafting, mortal! Jose, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Bed at 4 p.m.? You don't know me. Yeah, go to beer. Exactly. I don't drink beer anymore. Got way too bloated. Well, I drink a lot, so I was getting bloated all the time and staying bloated. And I don't know if I'm like gluten intolerant or something like that. Anyway, I cut the gluten out by switching pretty much exclusively to White Claws, and I don't get bloated anymore, so. You gotta update the weapon all the time. Base damage is super important. Wait, did I not switch my base weapon? Wait, what did I switch? Wait, what did I... Wait. Okay. And then I'll upgrade that. Do you know why... So we talked about why those colors change, right? With our new sciencey word that we learned, chat. Precipitate. So when things precipitate out of a solution, they evaporate out of the solution, they come out of the solution as a different thing. So if you had salt water, when that water evaporates and the salt is left behind, the salt is a precipitate. Joey, I'm not 135. I'm huge. I mean, I'm Joey. Called a precipitate. So you can see the different colors of different precipitates at the edge of this hot spring, I imagine. But these stalactites and stalagmites, I forget which one is which because I don't care, are a similar kind of thing where water with minerals in them keep falling on the same place over and over, and the minerals are staying there and accreting. So it's because there is so much minerals dissolved in this water that over a long time, those minerals precipitate out and start growing up. And my controller stopped working, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unplug it. We're gonna replug it. Can't believe Kyle weighs 120 pounds. He's a grown boy, needs to eat more, says Steven. Steven, don't make me stand up on camera. I'll do it.
My leg. Burned.
You can get burned in hot springs.
I'm stuck.
Not too long ago.
There's a relic in one of these pots.
Not too long ago, someone fell into one of the Yosemite pools and dissolved.
No words.
Dissolved.
Like this.
Dissolved. They found their foot in a shoe.
The spell. And we split the money, eh?
Okay. So yeah, you can get extreme, you can die and dissolve in these pools in real life. It's happened before. A couple times, I think. Get away from me! Get away from me! Get boned! Straight up liquefaction? No. Liquefaction is the process through which a soil or substrate like this gets so saturated with water that it becomes more fluid-like. What you mean is liquefaction, and in that case, no. Like, I said what I meant. Dissolve. Dissolution sounds like one of the worst ways to die. Well, you don't actually die that way. You die from burning and drowning at the same time. Basically boiling.
This isn't it.
And then you dissolve. It's not like you don't dissolve in real time. Liquefaction equals quicksand? Yes. That's what quicksand is called if you want to be annoying about it. Do you mean liquefaction? Get out of here, Gary. No one cares. What are these? What are these? Ooh, you're a big boy. Boned. Liquid cremation is actually a really cool process. Do you mean the proposal to do it in space, Julie? Space cremation is cool. We've never had to do it, but I like the idea. One day I will become crab, says Reaper Panda. Cashing in on the arsonization meme, to which I say, no you won't. J Arrows, yes.
This isn't it.
No, not all will become crab. Some crabby things will become more crabby, and some other crabby things will become less crabby.
This isn't it.
Right here, if I fell in, I'd burn and drown and dissolve. Okay, so now my minion health is maxed out and stuff. You can't completely submerge in quicksand. You get stuck, and then comes the flood. Yeah, Signy, in perfect quicksand, they tested this on Mythbusters. Since quicksand is a combination of sand and water, its density is actually higher than water because sand is heavy. And so if you sometimes float in water, if you can float in water, then you would definitely float in sandy water, like perfect quicksand water, because it is more dense. Less dense things float on more dense things. Because buoyant force is equal to the volume, equal to the weight of the volume of stuff you displace. So if your body displaces more sandy water than your body weighs, you float.
This isn't it.
And this only gets better and better the heavier and heavier the liquid you're submerged in is. Because the more of it you disperse, the more it pushes back on you than something less dense. Now, something more dense wouldn't float on less dense because in the same volume, it weighs more than the buoyant force is able to push. Floating is the equaling out of buoyant forces and weight forces. So you can't sink in mercury. No. How does Kyle know all this off the top of his head? The density of mercury is roughly 14 times that of water. It's 14 grams per cubic centimeter. And actually I have something to say about this. It's extremely dense. So you being 1 gram per cubic centimeter in density, roughly, you would not float on, you would float on something 14 and you would not submerge in it. I've seen a cannonball float on mercury. But what's fun is, I think actually one of my first memories of being amazed about science ever was when my 8th grade science teacher, Mr. Duginsky, God rest his soul, he passed around a vial of mercury. And I remember getting past the mercury, totally sealed and all safe, and being absolutely enchanted by how it looked and how heavy this small object is. It was confusingly heavy. And so I remembered that memory like 2 days ago, and I bought myself a vial of mercury in a nice little arty little vial that can sit on your desk. And so I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. It's also not quite in your vaccine, says J Arrows. Now, ethyl mercury has not been in vaccines for over 20 years, and it's excreted by the body, and there's no evidence that don't start that. What are we doing in game? I don't know. Actually, they're at dark. There is video. Is it Cody's lab? It might be Cody's lab on YouTube who orders enough mercury and then stands on it, and he is actually standing on mercury in a bucket. Would mercury act like a Newtonian fluid? I don't know if it's Newtonian or non-Newtonian. I don't know. My feeling is that it's non-Newtonian, but I don't know. I would not say on the test. Yeah, Cody's lab did it? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, search float mercury Cody's lab, and you should see the video. It's nothing fancy, he's just literally standing in a bucket of mercury, and he's talking about how it feels on his feet. Now, chat, I would be remiss in saying that I consider kind of what Cody's doing there to be pretty damn dangerous. Mercury sublimates. It goes from it effuses. It produces an off gas, and both the metal and the gaseous form of the metal itself are extremely neurotoxic, and you should not play with mercury. The mercury that I ordered is more of an art piece. It's only a couple of grams, and it's fully sealed in glass. I would not just get, though you can buy mercury from science supply stores, don't just buy unsecured mercury. Extremely dangerous. Yes, and it can go through your skin. Oh, it gets absorbed by your skin. It can be absorbed through certain kinds of gloves. Don't do that. Don't play with mercury. Mercury's dangerous enough that since we use the gaseous form of mercury in fluorescent lights as a way to fluoresce the material, when they break, you really should leave the area for a little bit, because the small amount of mercury is a problem. Old mercury in thermometers, also dangerous if they break. It's nothing to mess around with. I bought a desk toy, basically. Ah, die! Give me a charm! Oh! Get boomed! Boomed and boned, chat. Okay, good. That's a settlement. Then we will be able. Ooh, is that better? Because this bubble almost never helps me. Chat, should I have done that? You'll let me know in about 10 seconds. Licking paintbrushes with cad yellow is also a bad idea, says Crispy. Yeah, licking paintbrushes is... Don't lick paint. You're farming right now? No. I don't know where to farm or what to farm. I'm getting... I guess I should just go... Chat, would you know what I have to craft or I'm delaying fighting a boss that I think is gonna one-shot me, is what I'm doing. It's amazing how you can play in science. Well, because it's all like automatic. It's not something I'm thinking about too hard. It's hard to talk coherently and not just say facts. You also have to communicate. But that's why you're here, Dave. Because it's the only place on the internet where you can see a little weirdo like me do both in real time. I was told you'd be interested in this relic.
Yes. One man's junk is another, you know.
You know.
What a lucky find.
Sexy stuff.
You were right to come to me. This ring has a dark history of greed. And what's worse, whosoever covets and steals the ring is cursed, marking them for death. I do hope, however, it came into your possession. It was given freely.
It kind of sounds like...
Best I hang on to it, just to be safe.
No, I don't think that's him.
Do come around again, should
Close.
you acquire any more. I did, and in such fine condition. But where is my hunter? Tell me, I haven't lost her too.
This guy's questline is really cool.
Do you know what you've retrieved? Nasty little thing, full of corruption, once owned by an overseer of the steppes.
There's another. You'll find it for me.
The heck? Is it?
If you've a taste for coin, that is.
Oh, so this guy's possessed by the jar? So we're all just gonna act like you didn't just speak with a demon voice, like we're just gonna let that just kind of go right by. All right, chat. I think it's time for you to backseat gamer me, just a little bit, even though if it gets annoying, I will stop immediately. Hey, so we just gonna act like you didn't just sound like a demon there for a second? We're just gonna... Okay. Dump this trash. How many murmuring obols? Okay. Dump that. Boop. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna dump this first. Cool. We're gonna do that first. We're gonna remember what buttons do what. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. Oh, actually, I didn't know what this ring does, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do this, yep, and then I'm gonna do this, and that, and then that, and then this, and then I'm going to spend my murmuring obols on something. I can't help with Diablo May I ask a gaming and science-related question, says Mr. Gooey. Why? Just because you come to the gaming channel of a science person, you think you can just ask me questions? You trying to get timed out, Hillian? Huh?
Father, bring you luck?
Speaking that that slander? What should I go for? Let's try for a booties.
Oh, bad luck.
Let's try for another
again.
booties.
A bit of magic in that one.
Oh, those are pants. Boots. Okay. Let's try for some lobos. Let's try for a toonie.
Very nice, but could be better.
Let's try for a cappy. And just because I can, let's go for a wandy. Let's try another wandy.
A bit of magic. Until next time.
Is that Hillian from the Discord? It is. Chat, what's wonderful about our little group of test subjects, I mean community, is that we're everywhere. We're not just in the chat. We're on the Discord. Ooh, 2 ranks of Iron Maiden. Bam. We're in the Discord. Bam. 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 All those are better. Bam. We're everywhere. Bam. What? Wait. Force. What? Wait. I wish there was an easier compare. 481. 42. Put one in. Okay. All right. Okay. And then. Okay, so that was all better. That was all better stuff, and I look awesome. Should I upgrade all of it? Should I just... Because I can just upgrade all of these for pretty cheap. Should I just do that? This is literally the only game flame from Diablo I've ever seen. What's going on? I think it's fairly obvious. I'm boning demons. For cash. Chat. Squirrels! Tell me! Yep, too late. I'm a strong, independent woman. Why? When you press up, sometimes it doesn't go up on your cursor. That's what irritates me. Yeah, see, up, no. Don't go to that. Oh, go to the side, go down. Okay, go down just one.
Unexpected.
You're unexpected. Go down, then up, then down. Cool. Go down, then up, and then skip that. And then do this, bam, bam. And then...
Not bad.
You're not bad. And then I'm gonna go over here. And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put that on there, and then I'm gonna go bam, bam, and then we're gonna get the heck out of there. Max out, dude. Don't tell me what to do. Look at how much gray I got over there, chat. Look at that. Look at all that. Disgusting. Sell your femur bones for a quick cash. Okay, so I guess, should I be, I don't care. But should I be saving the legendaries in case I want to, like, take something, some aspect from them later, right? Something like that? Something like that, right? God, it looks so good. You like the salt and pepper? You like those salt and pepper babies? I'm embracing my daddiness. Like, I should definitely, like, this is too long and I look gross. Like, I look gross. But I'm also embracing dadditude. Because I'm not down to my target weight yet, and I'm afraid I look fat if I shave. Tiny human question of the week. Why does sugar make things sticky if it was in a drink? How does hot water help clean it? I think it's the heat, says little Liz Calvert's tiny human Alex. Sugar makes stuff sticky when it wasn't sticky before, because when it goes into water, the water binds with the sugars and dissolves it and changes the solid sugar into liquid sugar, because the sugar and the molecules, the carbohydrates, they dissolve into the water. And so they go from a solid little cube form to what we were talking about earlier with the precipitate. And when the water evaporates, it leaves behind all these long chains of molecules we call hydrocarbons, and they just happen to be sticky? I don't know what sticky... Why does something... What makes sticky? That's a weird question. Let's see how we're feeling. Let's see how this boss is feeling now. And water cleans it up because, like, the sugar that was dissolved in the water in the first place and then the water went away, if you put water on that sticky sugar, the sugar will dissolve into the water again, and water you can easily wipe up. Why does sticky? Why are things wet? I don't know. Wait. Oh. Wait. Right. Okay. Sugar's hydrophilic. That's what I said, Jay. I'm talking to like a 12-year-old. I'm not gonna say hydrophilic. I mean, I say that in jest, Jay, but seriously, doing good science communication in my mind is... Oh, wait. Is thinking about that stuff, right? You could say a big word like hydrophilic, but who are you actually talking to? If you're If you're talking to, you know, a young person, then thinking about what is the best way to communicate to that young person using words and concepts that they understand, right? That's a very different prospect, isn't it? Than talking to, say, a professor or whatever. Where did he go? So when I do science communication, I pay very close attention to who the audience is and what they would find interesting, what they would find funny, everything. It's all important.
I need more time.
Come here! I like that speed boost. Come here.
I'm not ready.
Where'd you go? Come here. Thank you. Yes, legendary scythe. All right. Eat my bone! I'm sorry, chat, what happened? Yeah, so good science communication means... Oh, part of it means knowing your audience. Speaking to your audience. When I go to Comic-Con, for example, I make a lot more jokes, and I make a lot more references because I know the audience is willing to let me do that. But if I was being interviewed on the radio or something, I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't say the same things, you know? Know your audience. One of the most important rules of good communication. Eat my bone. Let's see what that legendy scythe is, huh? Sick. It's 43 point less. Wait a second, though. Oh, I don't have Army of the Dead. Shit. 10% damage distant, vulnerable damage, injured, life on kill, plus 15 life on kill. But it's minus 43. Is that actually like that big of a difference? You were saying? Sounds like good marketing advice. Well, yeah, knowing your audience is just good speaking advice. Army of the Dead is great for a minion build. Yeah, what would I get rid of? Don't tell me I have to get rid of corpse explosion. Oh, probably the curse, huh? Should we try it? Do weapons have DPS listed? Yes. That thing that says damage per second.
While you were in the city,
Let's try it again, buddy. My bladder's gonna detonate, but I can't stop watching the stream. Yeah, it happens. You can turn on better comparison in the options menu. Is that it? Are these that? Is that it? During comparisons? Ah. Yeah, I should probably ditch the... You know what, chat? We're gamers. Let's try it. What I like is that you can respec any of this crap all the time. So let's take off all this Iron Maiden junk and add Army of the Dead, huh? Should we do that? I like my Iron Maiden, though. Oh! Can you not kill just a little spider? No, I know I can refund one at a time. That's what I'm asking. Should I replace my slot, my curse slot, with Army of the Dead? Yes, I can take the aspect off the side. I know. What I'm saying is Squirrel said it was good for minion build, and I don't think really... I don't know how good curse is. Like, maybe I should just lean more into minions. You know what I mean? Chat, do you even know what I mean? Now there's so many more numbers on the screen. I don't even know what is plus 125 armor. I do want that. Build tweaks demand sacrifice. I thought there was going to be more. Lorath, where are you? Bang. Get out of that. Bang. Bang. Credits will do fine. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme everything. Wrong way. The goal of the game is to make the strongest bone. Yes. That is actually... How durable is an exoskeleton? Depends on an exoskeleton. Entirely depends on what the exoskeleton is made of. I'm going to sneeze. Well, now I can't even... Whatever. Lorath got that Herodric Riz. What a stupid sentence. Do you like roller coasters? Eh. What rating would you give Diablo IV?
Wait. Do you hear that? Voices.
Why do we stay here?
8.5 out of 10? 9 out of 10? Close to there. I mean, it's not like... The story's not amazing me, but it's definitely, like, the most engaged that I've been with a Diablo game in many, many years.
Andariel.
I mean, it's no God of War, but...
That is the lesser evil he means to summon. Heavens help us.
Kyle, if a corpse exploded, how fast would the blood have to travel to act as shrapnel to actually do damage? Well, if I was at Because Science, which I'm not, but if I was at Because Science, what you do is you reframe the question in variables and situations that you can actually work with. So instead of looking up a lot of specific crap about blood, I would just consider the blood to be water, because blood is mostly water. And then I would think about, okay, well, what are circumstances where water is traveling fast enough to hurt you? And I'd think about something like maybe a power washer. And then, because I think that could hurt you. I mean, of course, like a water jet could hurt you, but I think that's too fast. So thinking like a crazy power washer. So then you get the muzzle velocity for a power washer, and then you start doing the math there. Stuff like that. It's a skill I've honed over many years. Ah, my body! Yeah, see, well, that's what I'm talking about, chat. If I start with a comparison like a power washer, then you can be then you can start getting to numbers about like, okay, what would a water explosion, what velocity would that need to hurt you, you know? Chat, I've noticed something crazy about our subscriber goal over there. If you haven't subby-bubbied and you're enjoying what we're doing, please continue to be watching, but also consider supporting what we're doing here. The gaming channel isn't the main focus, but it's becoming increasingly a focus of ours because it's fun to do gaming and science. So if you like it, like it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's not how that goes. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better here. Just testing my reflexes. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better with these enemies on these different... Like I think all of my items are higher power now. So maybe we'll do better. But this still has a very high probability of death because of her little stupid lightning things that can one-shot me. Little nervous about it. Little nervous about it. Little nervous about it. Haha, see that? Can I cheese? I was wondering if I could cheese it. You can activate the barrier and then get out. I was just wondering if she would be in range. Wait, can I?
I cannot use that.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just a super cheese? No, she would hit me with all of the lightning. She would hit me with all the lightning at once and I would just die. Alright. Went online and noticed you were streaming, so Stephen Grousam. Yes, that is typically how you notice that. Look at this light go. Look at this thing go. That's a pretty complicated lighting effect there, chat. Look at that. Look at the thing go. Look at the momentum. Just staying there. All right, we'll try it.
The master quarter of the maiden. You will not disturb him.
Easy! See, much better. But you see how much my skeletons stayed more alive because we buffed those. We put 2 points in there, and she was basically attacking only the skeletons the whole time. And I don't know if I saw, it looked like I stopped dodging at one point. It's because my controller stopped at one point, and if I died that way, oh my god. This is the royal family. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we smashed that mommy. GG. I'm still worried about Reaper. Don't have to do that, but thank you for gifting another 5 KHG Membies. Thank you, Reaper Panda, newest member of the facility. Happy to have you here.
Look at all this. An archive of the forbidden, handpicked by Elias himself.
Oh, sorry, did I get... Lorat, did I cover you in a little bit of blood? I'm playing on PC with controller. E-Bill, yeah. Thank you, Reaper, again. I'm still worried about Big Beef Boy. I almost died to him. I didn't die, but I did almost die to him on my Eternal account. So.
The prophecy is
unfolding before my eyes. Ooh, I talk like a little... What did you say? A little soft boy?
Andariel, chained to the heart of Gul'ran. Her evil will not stay contained here. It will drown the land in suffering.
This is beyond madness.
Just don't get hit, says Sir Luke. Oh.
Elias's mind is clear for once. When I knew him, he was searching for purpose. I couldn't give him one, and so he found.
So he got stomped on by a big mommy.
I guess that's the one thing he learned from me.
Chad, I still want a behind the bookcase thing in my house. I was looking at a house with a secret bookcase that opened into a private theater in the basement. Oh man, I almost spent hundreds of thousands of dollars instantly. Wait, is this where Big Beef Boy is? No. Hey, you think these guys are okay, or... Alright.
Should have killed him when I had the chance. We must hurry.
Reduce the enemy's health to 0 while keeping yours above 0. Oh. Shit. I didn't think about that. Hey, you guys, Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you guys? Like, all this stuff is actually pretty gross and awesome. Like, I was watching a speedrun of Doom Eternal last night. If you like speedruns, highly recommend watching a 100% Ultra Nightmare Doom Eternal run. They're awesome. And that game is also pretty gross and cool. Who said it's a Kyle issue, not a controller issue?
Karayisu, I'd hoped. But the hunter I sent there hasn't returned. With a dead
the Doom soundtrack is incredible.
The boy needs help. Perhaps you
Doom is eye candy when played at a high level, says Mr. Gooey. Dude, the Ultra Nightmare 100% speedruns are insanity. They are really, really cool. Holy crap. Just like the APM of just weapon switching and maintaining your speed through bunny hopping and stuff. It is nuts. Everyone's saying Rakan's storyline is so good. I should be paying more attention. World boss starting in 7 minutes. I'm too afraid of getting smacked. I don't know if it is a USB 2 or 3 that I'm plugged into right now. Look at all these demons. APM higher than StarCraft? Depends on who you're talking about. You're talking about a B-level Protoss on Brood War, something like that. You're hovering around 180, 200 APM. If you're talking about a high A S Terran on Brood War, you're talking about 250 to 300 APM. If you're talking about StarCraft 2, someone like Maru or Raynor, definitely Raynor, just one of the fastest kids to play StarCraft ever, then you're hovering around 400, 450 APM. It's inflated a little bit because of the repeating actions of their keys. You can just hold down keys and it does count as APM on that. Woo, we're not talking about StarCraft. Why does Kyle know so much about StarCraft? Don't worry about it. Zodiac Sauce with a 5. Great gaming, great sciencing. Do you have any thoughts about the engineering required for underground structures like these dungeons? I don't think they're that crazy. They don't strike me as crazy. Yeah, I can info dump with the best of them. Don't try to out dump me, because I will dump on you.
Somewhere in this paradise.
What about StarCraft? You heard what I said. You're playing StarCraft 2 right now, says Frozen Kingdom. I know, I'm watching you.
Elias was researching something about shrines to Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Oh, I forgot I meet one of the demons of hell in a second.
Yes, but to be blessed by the prime evils.
Speaking of an engineering episode I'd like to do, I'd like to go to Vegas and talk to someone about the engineering of that giant orb.
I will take the risk.
That's what I would like to... I think that could be a cool episode.
Baal Shrine is close. We'll start there.
Commander game with Day 9 and other StarCraft players. We're working on a Commander game with some sciencey people and the professor right now. I'll be back on his channel and we'll get some sciencey people like me and Tier Zoo. If you're a Tier Zoo enjoyer. Lorath, he didn't help me at all. He's doing an episode while house hunting out in Vegas. And there's a Magic the Gathering convention in September. I could kill so many birds. Much like a cat. House cats, chat, are one of the most destructive invasive species in history. House cats, semi-domesticated house cats, kill billions of small animals a year. Billions. Returning to Commander at home anytime soon, says Ebel. Yes, I just filmed 2 episodes of Commander at Home 2 weeks ago. So that will be coming out whenever they put it in their lineup. But yes, I will be with my doppelgang, Brian Kibler, back on the show for at least 2 episodes. And then I also have some gameplay episodes coming out with the Play to Win boys, too.
They worship the lords of hell. Or at least they used to.
A Tier Zoo crossover? Says Liz, yes. You'll see me play with him in person in some Magic. Signy, I said small animals, not just birds. They kill billions of birds, but also mice and other things. Just a second, I'm gonna pray to the devil, just a second.
Baal, Lord of Destruction.
I'm skipping that because each one is the same. I say their true name and then I fall down and I go, oh, I can take it, Nothing too crazy. Thoughts on Zafrank? Hilarious guy. Zafrank found one video format that has done extremely well and he continues to do it extremely well. He's very funny. The videos are fun. And that's that. Find the missing relic hunter in this area, huh? Then let me slay the demon. LOTR Commander Magic? No, I didn't play LOTR. Commander at Home just released their video on that. I think they have the fastest growing Magic the Gathering gameplay channel on YouTube. So I'd go check it out if you like it. But I didn't play. Yeah, I played my brand new casual deck, in which I'm trying to prove that I have created the best colorless commander deck using the new Karn. So I've been playing Karn a lot on people's channels. And if you want to see my Karn list, join the Discord, where we have a Magic channel. Look, Stream Elements has already put it right in there. Join the Discord, and you can see all my deck lists for free! Well, not really free, but kind of free! Oh, God! He's murdering all of us! What? Jeez, that was a good one. That was a good scream. House cats have extincted multiple bird species in the United States, says Nate. Also, lizards and frogs and all those other small animals. Dat dude Sean, sending much love, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's been my go-to phrase. I've been saying appreciate you a lot. I think... Is that from Arcane? Where she says that a lot, like, appreciate you. I forget. It's from something. But chat, being your favorite neuro-atypical person, I see something I like, and I immediately incorporate it into my personality permanently. That's why I actually, my tendency to do that is why I hardly watch other science YouTuber at all. I'm friends with everybody, but I almost never watch my colleagues' videos because I'm worried that I will osmose some of their style and steal it from them. Why did you build a village here? Don't do that. All right, let's get to this next shrine. I can't find this guy. Heidi Sorensen, welcome back, Heidi. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Heidi, I don't mean to judge, but it seems like you've been saying much more coherent things lately, and I appreciate that. I like when you're understandable. A Karn list would be very helpful. Never been good with full colorless decks aside from Eldrazi. Yeah, everyone's go-to colorless commander is Kozilek, but I think Karn is better, just because it's raw artifact synergy. Is Olivia as pretty IRL as she is online? Well, not that that really matters, Willie, but yes, she's a very attractive woman. ESL Pro Tour just started. I'm excited to see the up-and-coming SE2 players. I'm watching... No, GSL Frozen. I'm watching the GSL right now. You're welcome, Heidi. All the best players are Korean. And if they're not, it's because they didn't get into GSL. So I'm watching GSL right now. They just finished Group B, Frozen Kingdom. I don't know when the next one is. Curse, bone, blow, 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 blow the bone. Wait, chat, don't do that. When I was watching high-level, like, sorceress builds, it looks like you're just trying to make this bar at the bottom never, like, just on perpetual cooldown. You just want nothing ever not being used. Niv Mizzet deck, Reaper. Niv Mizzet is hard to cast, but it's really good. It's extremely good, but it's hard to cast. Now I can't tell, like, what the heck is better for... Wait, what am I looking at? Wait, that's much worse. Okay. Stupid thing. Is that worse? I'm looking at that. Yes. Two-handed. I don't want two-handed. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want DPS. I want DPS. I'm going to take that aspect off of there. Less armor, but... Corpse tendies? 36? Wait. No, that's what I have on. That's still 30. It's 10 less, but all stats plus corp tendies. But that has all of that, but that is 47, because that's 41 plus. That's garbage. What is garbage? You want higher item power all the time. Got it. Item power. Got it.
Diablo, Lord of Terror. Every mortal.
Yeah, you just spam all the buttons in an optimal order.
Always has been. Speak his true name.
You keep wondering about getting rid of Iron Maiden, but we haven't even seen it use the stream, says Hillian. Hillian, you see me use it every few seconds. Like I'm doing this constantly. That's Iron Maiden. Daniel, if you want a commander that breaks Eldrazi wide open, Rakdos, Lord of Riots. I have a Rakdos Lord of Riots deck. Also, on my deck list on the Discord and stuff, but I'm very proud of that list. It's extremely high power. It's not competitive, but it's high power. Chat, we're almost at the end of today's stream. Not almost, we have 30 minutes. I'm saying if you want to join, or you want to get something off your chest, say it to the science man. Don't hold back, baby. I'm doing Iron Maiden constantly, bro. No, it doesn't have cooldown. And it actually generates essence, that's why. You can't sneak up on me. I will dump a truck full of bone on you. Do you know how hot lava is, chat? It's like ambient, it's like 2,000 degrees. Which is to say, I don't know if you could be this, like... You can't get as close to lava as you would to a campfire. So the fact that I'm... If you ever see someone in fiction, like, as close to lava as they are to a campfire, you can't do it. In fact, I know that for real, because I have a YouTube video called Making Lava Without a Volcano, where I went to the only place in the world where they make artificial lava. And when that stuff comes out, you have to turn your face away, because it feels like your face is gonna melt off. It's crazy. If I wanted to cremate my body by flinging it directly in the sun, how hard would that be? It'd be extremely hard. It's, the orbital velocity of the Earth around the sun is roughly 30 kilometers per second. And as you might imagine, if you're orbiting around something and you try to throw something straight at it, if you're going fast around it, you're probably gonna miss. And so what you would need to do to throw anything into the sun from Earth, nuclear waste, trash, you know, all the other stuff people usually say, is you'd need to fire, so the Earth's going around the sun, you would actually need to eject that thing 30 kilometers per second, tangential velocity to the orbital velocity of Earth, so that it would just stop, like that famous gif that Mythbusters did firing a soccer ball out of a cannon, and it would just stop, and your body would just stop, and then it would just be gravitationally engulfed by the sun, and you would actually... Bad things would happen well before you got to the sun, because the sun is big and hot. Citation needed. Which is to say, giving anything 30 kilometers per second is very hard. The escape velocity of Earth is about 11 kilometers per second. I think it's 11.2 kilometers per second, and that's with giant-ass rockets. And so it would be easier, actually easier, to fling your body out of the solar system than it would be to fling it into the sun. So what I'm saying is that it's too difficult and you're wrong. And my controller stopped working, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna plug it back into here, I'm gonna wiggle it until it's completely loose, and then here we go.
Mephisto, Lord of Hatred. father of Lilith. You need to be careful. Her blood is already a part of you.
Prove it. Oh, wait.
I can handle it.
See? The power here is already agitating you.
I told you I can handle.
Yeah, maybe if you didn't nag me all day, I wouldn't.
Duel Mephistos.
To the left, that's called the Leidenfrost effect. Just a second, I gotta talk to a dog that's actually a giant demon real quick. Alright, I'll clear out the barbarians in your realm.
We will never fall to the prime Minions.
I jumped the wrong direction. My button registration is not so hot right now. Boom! His voice actor is fantastic, yeah. There's a lot of great voiceover in this game. Are you Necro? Did the giant bone give it away? What makes leaving the solar system easier, says Mr. Gooey. Because, like I said, the Earth is going around the sun. And so, to counteract that velocity, you'd want to shoot something in the other direction and let the thing fall into the sun. That's the easiest way to do it. The escape velocity of the solar system, or is it the galaxy? I forget. One of the two. Is only 14 kilometers per second. So, and you don't have to fall to the center of something. You can just eject yourself out and create an orbit that leads you out of the solar system or galaxy. So already going 30, oh, it's 42. The escape velocity of the solar system or galaxy. Solar system, galaxy? Solar system. The escape velocity of the solar system is 42 kilometers per second. So know that we are already going 30 kilometers per second. So if I want to create just a bigger arc, get to that 42 kilometers per second, that will launch me out of the solar system and not orbit around it. We're already going 30, I only need to add 12. So instead of falling into the sun by negating 30 kilometers per second, I only need to add 12 kilometers per second to Earth's orbital velocity to fling me out. Is it 42? Yes. It's the answer.
Hold them back.
Wolfgar, no, please, don't hurt me. I'm just a boy. Please, Wolfgar, you have so much to live for. You have been convicted of crimes against Skyrim. Just go to High Hrothgar and speak to Wolfgar or one of the other Greybeards to teach you about the shout. Oh man, you're big. Bone. It's okay. I know these look like human barbarians who defended the World Stone. But this is a different, weird demon realm. Don't worry, they don't really... They turn directly to bones and then to ash. That's awesome. The star Betelgeuse is moving at 30 kilometers per second, has a bow shock 4 light years wide. What's it slamming into? Interstellar gas and dust? Just like everything else?
Well done.
Yes, if you're...
You were born for this.
Yes. Yes, if you don't achieve the escape velocity of the solar system or the galaxy, I think it's the solar system, then you will still be captured by its gravitational influence and fall back into it. That's what escape velocity is. The velocity at which you will move to infinite distance. Alan J, welcome. How hot would it have to be to instantly turn a body to ash? Very. You could instantly flash all of the clothes off of someone and instantly burn them. But turning an entire body to ash is, I don't think that's something that's ever happened. Vaporize is different. Well, I think you mean like one of these guys, right? Like be an instantly charred body, or vape. No, actually, I have an answer. It's, yeah, as people in the chat are noting, it's nuclear bomb temperature, which is like 100 million degrees. We know that because we've seen it in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and you will see a video explaining how Hiroshima ultimately survived that bombing, because it is our next video on the facility and it is our next Half-Life history. But yeah, you know, something that was impressed upon me very much when I was in Hiroshima, and I went to the Hiroshima museum dedicated to those days, the memorial. What's impressed upon me is that, you know, talking about nuclear blasts and how powerful would this be and what if a nuke hit this thing and how, you know, that's all fun and games, but when you see what just one tiny nuclear bomb did to Hiroshima and the people, and seeing like literally flash charred children's bodies on the street, and even worse things, people running, fleeing the city with their skin literally falling off like rags. It's not so fun anymore. So when I talk about nuclear stuff, I try to, and that's why the Half-Life histories sound like they do, because I want to have the reverence and the appreciation and the correct tone, because some of these things are quite horrible. That's why I would never do, like, you know, Riddle would probably do a video like, how strong was the Hiroshima bomb, and today what would it do to nuke New York City? Like, I would never do anything that sounded like that. That's just in poor taste, you know. Happens with napalm too. Yeah, but much worse. Well, it depends on how you define worse, you know. But yes, things that are bad are bad. I agree. Russia is waiting for me? What does that mean? I mean, I have tattoos from, literally from the walls of Chernobyl in Ukraine on my body, like multiple, and I'm getting more. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the best place for me to be. And don't, Crispy, don't do anything about that. Don't worry about it, because I don't know what they're talking about.
What took you so long?
I saw something at the shrine.
Leave it be for
A
now.
wolf.
Mephisto has been known to take.
That'd be the coolest damn shrine. Look at that.
It's not the first
That's
time
what
I've encountered him.
That's my next expansion for the facility. I'm gonna be inside of a volcano.
The Temple of the Primes is just ahead.
But Kyle, didn't you make a Because Science episode saying that volcano layers would be a terrible idea? Maybe. What are you, my father? Chat suddenly went silent once I started. It's fine. I need to go back to tea. everyone went totally silent. Reaper, it sounds like you're just quoting Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear. David Hayter. At the beginning of World War II, the world was split into two. East and West. Nuclear weapons. To the left, I don't know how to answer your question
My bags are full.
in real time, but I'm extremely interested slash concerned about how the internet has changed our information ecosystem and how AI is going to change that information ecosystem even further. And I've made 2 videos kind of talking about that now, and I probably will in the future. Because I listen to a lot of very smart people who are very concerned. I mean, it was a podcast about AI and misinformation that led me to do the YouTube scam video. And I think we'll actually have a follow-up to that video with new information. Where we may or may not have gotten to the bottom of some of these things. But we'll see. If we could crack the case wide open, I think that would do extremely well. Should I buy the Ultimate Edition? Says god.exe. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, see, chat, this is too close. I think this is too close. This is way too close. Your video on ChatGPT was unparalleled. I appreciate you, boss. I was very happy with that video. It took a long time to research, a long time to write. It's like 4,500 words. And some of the comments we got on the GPT video, I've never gotten that much praise from people in the, well, I mean, like people from the nuclear industry reach out for me from time to time, which is really cool. But on the ChatGPT video, one of the top comments was like, hey, I make large language models for a living, and this is the best explanation I've ever seen of how they work. Good job. I was like, hell yeah. Because I'm not an expert, chat. I just try to sound like one.
By your hand, the way will be opened.
Bro, should I buy Ultimate Edition? Bro, answer me, bro, says god.exe, who sounds like a real Chattington. I don't know. I bought it. I bought Ultimate Edition because I wanted the early access. But I don't really care about skins and cosmetics, although they are cool. So if you really care about the skins and cosmetics and stuff, then I guess so. And you're gonna be playing the seasons and the battle pass stuff, I guess so. But if you just want to play the game normally, you can just do normal edition. Okay, I need to deactivate this quest here because it's annoying me. Descent into the flame. I played through Diablo 3 3 times, so I don't know what to do. Well, play this game. This game is very good. Oh, I remember this part. Okay. I know where I am. Chad, though, after the big beefy boss, the big beef boy, that's as far as I've gotten in my casual playthrough, so I don't actually know what's going to happen next. And that is going to be... We're almost done with today's stream, so that's going to have to be... We continue onwards, chat. In our quest to beat this game without dying once. Yes, I agree. This game is much better than D3, in my opinion. Thanks for being here, Daniel. So much gray on my face now. This is what Only Up did to me, chat. We were playing Only Up, and then I woke up the next day and that just appeared. Thanks for being here, Derek. I'm torn between Diablo IV and Final Fantasy 16, says Mr. Gui. ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? Christopher Beaton, welcome. Ah!
Do you hear something?
No, do you? Oh, he's a big guy. Keep coming this way. Don't kill him. Don't kill my bone boys. You like that dodge? That was a good one. No! My bonies! My bone bees. It would have sucked if I got killed after he died. God.exe. Just watch the review, man. It's an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's very good. Get sucked, Jubis. See, like that. I feel bad for environmental artists sometimes when you're like, because you just run past this and like you just don't notice it and you're just like, okay, whatever, cool, good work, bro. But like all that modeling, like that's really cool, you know? Any chance for another Cyberpunk stream after the DLC drops? Yes, we will be playing Cyberpunk for the DLC. I just bought it yesterday. We'll be playing in the near future, next 2 months. We'll be doing a Cyberpunk stream, an Atomic Heart stream, and a streaming series for Starfield. Ooh, I should reach out to Starfield, see if they want to do something official. Because the games are going to be both, like, that game's going to be very sciencey, you know? And maybe they want me to officially science it. We've done it before. We worked with Callisto Protocol. We worked with Dungeons and Dragons. I'll reach out to them. I'll reach out to them.
I cannot carry.
I'll reach out to them. I'm gonna write it down. Star. I got connections, chat. I'll let my people talk to their people. Get sucked. Did you try Lies of Pete? No, I have 4 games I still have to finish. Diablo 4, I want to 100% Final Fantasy 12 on my Steam Deck because I can. I didn't finish the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, which I love that game. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West DLC. I love that game. And I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I got to do all that. But yes, we will return to Atomic Heart Dami Mommy Robot Mommies. And in time for that stream, my 20 centimeter hot robot diorama might arrive, and I can have it on my desk and I'll show you. Some of the proportions are a little, you know, generous. But if you're gonna buy a full handcrafted diorama, I mean. Yeah, Crispy, you probably put too many hours into this. But I know that's the kind of gamer you are, so. No judgment. You somehow get your life done. I don't know how you do the things in your life while also playing Destiny in this game for, on average, 8 hours a day, but hey, if you can figure it out for yourself, then do it. I'm the kind of employer that as long as you get the work done, I do not care what you do. Do whatever you want. As long as the work gets D. Resident Evil 4? Yeah, we could go back to that one. I'm just not the biggest horror game fan.
I'm not ready yet.
Are we close to this boss? I think we are. Because if we're close to the big beef boy boss, then that will be the end of today's stream. Hopefully it's not the end of Plutwonia. But it might be, because I almost died last time. I mean, I almost died on my casual account. And like I said, that is where my casual account stops. So I don't... the next stream, if we get there, I won't even know what comes next. It'll be a mystery for me. And then I'll watch all the cutscenes. Back, die. Die. That's the wombo combo, chat. It's the tendies into the sploge. Sweet Satan, this has been a long stream. Well, this is the same. We're at 3 hours. It's usually how much we do. Oh, yep.
Back, 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 back. Back, back. Back, back, back.
God.exe, I don't know!
I cannot.
Don't spam, or I'll time you out. Don't yell at me. I don't care. I'm gonna TP before I think we're near the boss. Thanks for being here, Dark Fire Zero. Thanks for joining today as well. Anytime now. Anytime now that you would like to continue the game, go ahead. Oh, my controller stopped working. Cool. Can't wait for that to happen on the boss. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that. We're just gonna take that out. I'm just gonna take that out. I'm just gonna take that out. We're gonna put that back in. We're gonna insert that. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna put that back in. We're gonna. So I think I think we're close to the Meat Boy boss. And if so, that will be today's finale.
I'm not ready yet.
We did play Portal on stream, yeah.
You need steel work? Repairs?
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, bam, bam, bam. How much do I have? I have a lot of crap, huh? Dun, 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 bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Damn, bam, 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 bam. Oh, okay. That's two-handed. Is this better? No. No, you want item power. That's what Crispy said. Should I have done that? Dun, dun, bam, bam, bam. Should I have done that, Crispy? Dun, bam, 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 bam. I have not played Half-Life Alyx yet. I do have it. I do have a VR, but I haven't played it yet. You know how it goes, chat. Dun, dun, bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Chris is saying yes. Okay, so there's... I love when they do perspective like this. There's the big beef boy down there. And then there's a bunch of blood. This cutscene is actually pretty cool. All right, chat. Today's finale of the stream. This is... I almost died when I tried this on my casual account. Let's see. Remember, if I die, my character is deleted.
We're too late. The ritual is underway. I will deal with Elias myself. Stay to the shadows.
The way he deals with Elias is kind of anticlimactic for me. Like, just nobody sees him? Yeah, it kind of looks Atomic Hearty, doesn't it? They're trying to put a lesser evil, one of the bosses from Diablo II, into this girl's body, I guess. Oh, trigger warning? Oh, and then he uses it as ink. That's so cool.
Damn it, Elias.
And look, he's just like right there, and then he just. Oh, hey, I was right.
Have you?
Like that seemed. Like, isn't there like a giant guy right next to him? Blizzard's cutscenes are so cool, dude. Man, that shit is cool. Hey, so you were just standing there the whole time? Sorry, I was smoking my kush. Just making sure my controller works. All right, today's finale. I'm gonna focus. Out.
I'm out of essence. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, stay over there, dummy. Ah, I didn't target the right guy. Yeah, stay over there, big dumb boy. Yeah, stay over there, you big dumb boy. Yeah, big dummy. Ow! You big dummy. You got nothing on me. You got nothing. I forgot I was streaming for a second. I was just in the bone zone, chat. Uh-oh, don't want to be in the wall.
I'm out of essence.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me. Oh, those could kill me. Those could kill me. Those could kill me. That could kill me. That could kill me.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
Oh man, was that close, chat. You see how close that was? It's those executioner jumps, man. Woo, chat. Chat, that was a close one. But once again, we have seen... That was so close. Once again, we have seen that this is the only place on the internet where you can get secret laboratories, great hair, good gaming, and science, and the learning. No, the cutscene? You want to see the cutscene? Well, I just... Alright, just for you, Crispy. Wait. This cutscene?
What happened? It feels like fire crawling over my skin.
You were tattooed. A ritual.
1 second. Boop.
Here's something. A voice in my head.
Yeah, it's not the cutscene you thought it was. No, I know. Nothing happens in that. Crispy! Chat. It's what happens when you have mods that are simultaneously trying to mod and spending most of their life playing Left 4 Dead. Chat. I hope she turns into Andariel and gets like naked. Anyway, chat. That's the end of today's stream. It's also the end of my experience with Diablo 4. I don't know what happens next. When is the next stream? I don't know. Maybe Tuesday? If we don't have a science time to speak about, to talk about on office hours, yeah, no spoilers, please. Chat, I hope that you've had a wonderful weekend. I know we had a great stream. If you want to continue on all of this goodness, though, that's patreon.com/Kyle Hill, or join the membership on the main channel. You get access to all the normal stuff behind the scenes, Discord, private members only live streams, all of that. Thank you to everyone who has subbed, who has gifted subs today, all the new members of Facility Gaming. I very much appreciate it. If you're a new sub, just hit the bell button and you'll get notified whenever we do anything. And I will also put it in the Discord if you want to be there and support us directly. Chat! So many science times, so much God gaming. Urinator showing all the cool emojis you can get. Chat, I hope you've had a great day. I've had a great stream with you. Thankfully, we didn't die. Plutwonia can continue on her hardcore existence. Ooh. No matter where you are, no matter where you see us next live stream, next gaming stream, next Half-Life Histories video, live from Hiroshima, not live, but from Hiroshima, which will be our next video, and wherever it is, on the Discord, in emails. Until I see you next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your weekend, or your Monday, if you're watching from overseas. Dave, thank you for being a Facility Gamer for 5 months now. We have a wonderful little set corral of test sub gem members here. So, many of you I will see in just a bit. But for the rest of you, remember, be nice to each other, because this is all we got. And make sure your controller doesn't get disconnected.